Somewhere in the cold, unforgiving waters of the Channel lies hidden the remote, inhospitable island of Lilith. Crouched on that barren rock, clinging to the brine-dashed cliff face, is the village of Polton. And if you should pass through its damp streets beneath the impassive gaze of its few inhabitants, you would find the town square, on whose southeast corner one tweed-clad local, Rufus Stratford, runs his uninviting funeral parlor. It used to be the only one. It isn't anymore. This morning, as the weak sun smothers behind layers of oppressive cloud and mist, stride forth, dragging himself out into the half-light of the town square, little suspects that he is about to come face to face with his deadly rival.
Ah, yes, another brisk and miserable morning in the delightful island village I call home. Good morning, everyone! Bonjour! Bonjour! Good morning, Sob, there in the sweet shop.
Go away, you dreadful man.
And good morning, Phlegm, there at the flower shop. Myself, oh, yes, very good. Good morning, Mr. Kent, the editor of the local paper.
Go to hell.
And then there's cantankerous old Mayor Yagche. My curse on you! My curse! Oh, yes, very good. How quaint and picturesque this island is. Now, I shall just turn this corner, and then...
Good morning, Stratford.
Greek.
It is a fine morning, is it not? Such oppressive damp hanging in the air. A marvelous sense of looming dread.
Yes, well, there was until you turned up, Greek. Now it's like the sun's come out or something awful like that.
Nonsense. It's a perfect day for a funeral. You know I'm burying dear old Colonel Mops this afternoon.
Mops? But he's one of mine!
No, I'm afraid when the end came, he had a change of heart.
You monster, what did you do? How'd you keep tricking people? What terrible machinations have you concocted this time, you Machiavel?
Why, I simply provide a superior quality service and at affordable price, Mr. Stratford. It really is as simple as that.
You're cackling? If you're not up to something devious, then why are you cackling?
No, I'm not cackling. I'm laughing because
Cackling.
I'm happy. It's very normal, isn't it?
This is horrible. You've gone too far this time, Glick. I'll get you. That's it. We have to kill him. Imogen, we've got to kill him.
Wait, what's wrong? What's happened?
The time has come, Imogen, for us to quietly murder Albert Crick so that things can go back to the way that they were.
Really? That sweet, polite old man with his beautiful head of hair and his elegant, sophisticated posture and...
What?
What? Nothing. What? No, shut up. I hate him. Let's murder that beautiful man.
Well, all right. Hand me that knife. We'll go and do him in immediately after these messages.
This mini-episode of The Unseen Hour is brought to you by our first repeat sponsor, Necropants. Most dead bodies are simply buried or incinerated, the ashes carelessly dispersed. These wasteful practices have been entrenched in our culture for generations. But there is a better way. There are traditions and customs far more ancient than the oldest of surviving religions that not only recycle and reuse corporeal matter, but make it both practical and stylish. Necropants uses 100% post-animated human tissue to create a wide range of garments and accessories to suit your style, each imbued with unique paranormal properties by our team of necromancers. Order now with our code ontologices, spelt the usual way, and you'll receive a decorative pair of shrunken heads with your first pair of necropants. Necropants. You couldn't look this good without being cursed.
All right, Colonel, let's get a bit of makeup on you. Now, if I can't hide those burst capillaries, this quiet back room of Grick's funerary services is very poorly lit, frequently leading to one person being mistaken for another. But fortunately, I'm great at applying makeup to corpses.
Aha! Here I am!
Suddenly and unexpectedly stabbed. What did poor old Faverstow do to deserve this?
Oh, that's not Grick.
No, you've murdered Grick's assistant.
Bugger. What will we do now?
Quick, let's hide the body before the police constable finds out.
Yeah, that's me, hello! Officer Lawrence Sebastian Fawkes, Polton's one and only lawkeeper, making sure any murderers or other such shenanigan-doers are swiftly punished, and just happened to be passing when I heard the unmistakable sound of someone being stabbed to death. Just a bit about me there, in case you were wondering. Oh my God, there has been a murder!
I admit it all. I'm a murderer. Oh, I can't stand the guilt. Oh, this poor Cockney urchin. We're finished. I'm going to the prison. All I wanted was to run a successful funeral parlor.
Oh, that's too bad. You know, actually, you should have asked me about this, because under our island's archaic laws, the right to perform funeral services is decided on a finders keepers, or first come, first hearse basis. Little known bylaw there, known as the first fundamental fiat for foundation of funerary propriety, or first registered funeral director to touch the deceased gets the job. Interesting bit of local trivia there, although not relevant to our current situation, seeing as you have now done a murder, and I'm now going to put you in the prison now. Soon as you put that knife down.
Oh, well, I suppose it's too bad for me.
Wait, Rufus, don't put the knife down just yet. Did you say you're the only policeman on the island?
Only policeman, yeah.
So if you don't arrest us, then no one will.
Correct.
And being unarrested, any dead bodies we find, murdered or not, are ours to bury.
Yeah, technically, even this one, what you murdered yourselves here. Supposing that I didn't arrest you myself, which I will do if nothing occurs presently that will keep me from doing so.
I really don't see where you're going with this.
Oh, just give me the knife.
All right.
Oh, she's giving me the stab. I'm dying. Oh, well, give me a nice send-off, seeing as you now are legally entitled to perform my funeral. Bye.
I get it. Yes. Oh, we can generate our own business. It's time for a montage. To the sweet shop.
What do you want, you horrible...
And the flower stall.
You again? What? Didn't I tell you to...
And the newspaper offices.
Wait, what are you doing here? Can't you see them? Oh, I got so many regrets.
And the mayor's office.
I hereby restate that my curse is...
Hooray! We've done it. Business has never been so good. We're neck deep in corpses. Oh, Imogen, what a wonderful plan I came up with.
Yes, it does seem to have worked rather perfectly.
Perhaps too perfectly.
Glick.
Don't worry, Rufus,
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, Miss Patch. As a funeral director myself, I am exempted from the first fundamental fiat for foundation of funerary propriety. My body is to be left, like those of all funeral directors, for carrion. And besides me, it seems you have dispatched everyone in Pelton. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves. Because we are now hopelessly stranded, with no food supply and no hope of ever leaving this island.
Oh, yes, well, we may have been a little over-enthusiastic.
If only we had been satisfied with our niche in the market, rather than being driven to criminal acts out of jealousy for the remarkable success and popularity that you attain through the approachable charm and sly wit of your sitcom podcaster, funeral parlour.
And so, if today you were to visit the small island of Lilith and venture into the silent streets of the village of Polton, you would find only a neat and full graveyard and 3 huddled skeletons picked clean by the crows. Skeletons that never imagined the fate that was to descend upon them at the unseen hour.